Welcome to another exciting episode of Musa and Show. Here is what we have today.
Sanibona, singakangeni kwivideo namuhla, ngibone nansi post ethi i-BMA okuyi-Border Management Authority. Laba abasebenza lapha kuma-border gate. Siyazi ukuthi i-Border Management Authority ingaphansi kwe-Department of Home Affairs. Kunama-post aphumile khona bafuna ama-intern. Kwabangazi-ke nawo ama-functions enziwa i-BMA okuyi-Border Management Authority. Yonke lawa abhalela angeke ngize ngiwafunde ngoba angifuni into ezongithathela isikhathi, kodwa ziningi into ezenzeka lapha eborder. Akusekho kuphela uku-check ama-passport nokudlula, miningi imisebenzi eyenzakalayo. So kukhona i-food safety, khona i-risk management, ziningi njengoba ngisho mina ziningi. Yizo lezo zibona la ku-screen sakho. Ithi-ke ngikukhombise ngoba ngingenile ku-website ukubheka ukuthi ngempela ikhona nalento kunokuthi ngizokulethela ivideo la ngikhulume ngento engingazange ngiyibheke. Ngingenile ku-website ngabheka noma ngingawavulanga ama-form kodwa ngabonile. Kunoma ubani kozongena nayi lokho nawo amafayili lawo njengoba bebhalile la. Kusho ukuthi ama-intern kuzofuneka kunama-post awu-3. Angazi kufuneka abantu abangaki ngoba ngiwavulanga kodwa ngempela into ekhona. Futhi la bayasho ukuthi ungayi-download i-Z83 form. Lela bathi li-digital edit, shuthi uyali-downloada, uyakwazi ukuli-editha khona la, uphinde ulisubmit khona la online, or udownloada lela kudala ufuneka uliprint. Kodwa konke lokhu uzokuthola ku-website. Nawa kama-files bawa-attachile lawa yi-3 la kufuneka ama-intern khona. Angazi noma i-human resources le bayifuna lapha phezulu, anginalwazi. Kodwa ukuze uthole ulwazi oluphelele kuzofuneka ungene ku-website BMA, www.bma.gov.za noma BMA Careers. Uzofika uboneke lapho bazobhabhalile. Bathe futhi ungavakashela ne-DPSA website ukuze ubone amanye ama-careers akhona kwi-government. So asi-applyeni impela nje uma ukhona ohleli ongasebenzi aka-apply. Asingene-ke kwivideo yanamuhla. Sisakhuluma yona udaba lomsebenzi. Kwivideo yanamuhla ngifisa sikhulume indaba yale corruption ekhona la neholela ekuthenini sibe nabantu abaningi aba-qualified eSouth Africa kodwa abangasebenzi. Le video yathathwa uVuyo Zungula we-ATM lapha akhombisa khona ukuthi kuma-universities abantu okuyibona abaqashiwe nabaningi abangama-foreigner, njengoba ubabona nje bevela la abantu abangama-foreigners okuyibona aba-occupy imisebenzi eminingi lapha eParliament. Isizathu esenza ukuthi ngifake le video, kunevideo eyatrenda kabhuti lo we-PA la expose khona uVice Chancellor wase-CUT. Yazi i-CUT kanjeni, Cape Town University of Technology, ngiyacabangela. Lapho abam-expose khona ukuthi baqasha abantu abangama-foreigners kodwa not futhi kuma-scarce skills, kuma-qualification okunabantu abaningi la eSouth Africa, futhi abanye aba-overqualified bangabaqashi. Manje lana uVuyo Zungula ubethi cha lento eniyithola manje sidala sayibona ukuthi iyenzeka. Uma ungabheka kunjengoba phela le video yakhe iyashesha. Bakhona bona abala eSouth Africa kodwa iningi labantu abala bangama-foreign. Ibona abantu abaqashwe kakhulu kuma-universities. So lento le umkhuba wabo abantu basema-university bayayenza lonto. Sizoyibheka-ke le video kaVuyo Zungula. Sizoyibheka. Enye indaba futhi engifisa ukuthi ngaphambi ngingene kule ndaba le ka-Vice Chancellor la kuvela khona ukuthi baqasha abantu abangama-foreigner kodwa sinabantu aba-qualified. Ngiyafisa sibe sikhulume kancane ngodaba esike salithinta emavikini adlule. Lo daba lama-student accommodation. Lapha ama-student bowakhala khona ukuthi indawo abehleli kuzo azikho right, baze batoyitoya i-Walter Sisulu University lapho ukuze kwadubuleka khona kwashona lo mntwana ekuthiwa uSisonke. Le statement esabhalwa yi-ATM ngomhla ka-27 January 2025. Ngomhla ka-27 January 2025 ngiyiphinda ngamabomu le date ngoba ibalulekile. Lapha ayibhalela khona uMinister we-Public Works okuDeon McPherson ethi ak-expropriate ama-building lawa alahliwe kanye nalama building ahijackiwe for i-public good futhi babemthi lana ngoba sewuphasisiwe lo mthetho expropriation act expropriate ama-building lawa abandoned alahliwe nama-building lawa hijackiwe bakhishwe labantu alungiswe kukhandwa ama-student accommodation lapho abantwana bazohlala khona ey'ndaweni ezi-right ezi-safe. Lokho futhi njengoba umthetho usuvuma ukuthi ba-expropriate without compensation wabhalela uminister. Angizukusifunda le statement ngisihighlighta ngamabomu kodwa ngifisa ukuthi ngikuvezele ukuthi uminister we-DA wenze njani. I-DA ngivamisile ukuyincoma uma yenza kahle kodwa lo minister lo uyabheda. Hayi athi ngikusho nje uyabheda lo minister. Njengoba kade ngikuvezele ukuthi i-ATM yake yabhala ngalolu daba ngomhla ka-27 January. Kunombuzo akabawubuza ku-National Assembly. Lo mbuzo bawubhalela uMinister we-Public Works. Base-ke belindele impendulo. Impendulo le uMinister uyiphendule ngomhla ka-20 kuMarch 2025. 20 March 2025. Asike sifunde umbuzo oqala bese sibheke impendulo kaMinister. Uthi kumbuzo njengoba manje sisayiniwe i-Expropriation Act 13 of 2024 nalesimo lokho esilokhu sivela sokuthi ama-student abanawo ama-student accommodations indawo zokuhlala. Ithini plan ye-department ukuthi ba-expropriate lama building ahijackiwe nalama building alahliwe lawa abandoned for inhloso ukuthi kukhandwe ama-student accommodation phinde futhi kwakhiwa ama-affordable housing lento okuzowenza ukuthi kube nemali engena kwi-government. And isikhathi mayicabanga uminister sokwenza lonto leyo kungathatha isikhathi esingakanani. Waphendula kanjena kuminister. I-Department of Public Works and Infrastructure kuze kube manje ayikaze zithole izicelo zokuthi expropriate noma yiphi property either for ama-student accommodation or for ama-social housing. Wayisayina uminister uyisayinele le letter le ngomhla ka-2 April osho ukuthi impendulo njengoba ibuzwe ngomhla ka-20 March yena uzewaphendula ngomhla ka-2 ku-April kodwa wakhuluma ukuthi abakaze bathola isicelo esithi expropriate building athize for ama-student accommodation. Iyangidumaza ukufunda into enje ekubeni sinobufakazi novuyo zungule evezile nansi i-email esamthumelela yena ngoba le email mawuyithumela kusala icopy kuwe eveza ukuthi ngomhla ka-27 January bayibhala lento bayikhuluma naye. Uma uminister ephethe office ezoba namanga kanje kuthiwani vele okusho ukuthi ne-DA ayihlukanga ku-ANC amanga into yabo. Angangifuni ke ukukhuluma into eningi ngoba bengibathemba ngithi hayi ngoba bona bangabelungu mhlawumbe benza izinto kangcono kunathi kodwa sengibonile yonke into abayenzayo manje bazenzela for bona abayenzi ngoba bekhathalele thina. Sinenkinga la ekhona ama-student ukuthi indawo bahlala kuzo ziyabheda kufuneka kulungiswe. Kungcono bekuthiwa manje a-expropriate ama-building ayalungiswa kulindwe lokho siyazi ukuthi kusuka ngilonyaka uzayo mhlawumbe ukuya phambili kuzobe kukhona ama-accommodation a-right for ama-student mabe ema-university kodwa uminister mayikhombisa ukungazimiseli ukwenza lokho ngabe kusho ukuthini. Futhi lo minister washo yena wathi yena ngeke a-implemente le act usho ukuthi useqalile wenza lokho. Cha ovotela i-DA akayivotele ngoba eyithanda kodwa wazi ukuthi kukhona kwezinye igaba efuna ithuthukise khona abantu angeke baze babe ingxenye yazo. Iyangidumaza nje lento ebhala uminister la ekubeni uthi nje abakaze bathola isicelo kodwa sine-proof sine-email bengi-attachile. Asibheke nodaba leli okukhulunywa ngalo lokuqashwa kwama-foreigners le ema-university. Singene kulelo daba lelo sizovala ivideo.
You spent 47,000 rand, 47,568 rand on consulting fees. What was that for? It's just there, a line item, consulting fees. Now the homework is being done, Chairperson. This is what happens when you study inside of the lecture. Proceed. Nagana.
Now we understand the challenges that NSA have.
That's why there's a problem. And I'm going to finish it with my last point. Proceed. I want an answer.
Honorable members, Honorable Chair, I don't think this is fair because
Why is it not fair?
this is very detailed and it requires, had we received, we would have attached evidence of these things. Like I indicate, I'm not giving an excuse. I came in October and these financials were already audited.
Chairperson, no.
So I need to have to go and consult to check this information.
Chairperson, Retsore Dintwano. The reason I'm saying that is because you can't come here, account, and then have nothing to account with. It is almost as if I must call you back for another meeting so you bring your details so that you can flesh them out. We are fleshing them out now. That is when the fleshing out is happening. So can't you tell me what you spent 47,000 Rand on for consulting fees? You can't tell me. Yes or no?
No.
You don't know. As a CEO, you don't know. Okay. Then, on the Spar Proteas, in 2023, you spent 1,440,000 Rand. In 2024, you spent 622,757 Rand. I think we know what I'm going to ask. What was the consulting fees for? It's over 2 million Rand in consulting fees. What were the consulting fees for? 2 million. There's netball players and coaches that are watching this now, wondering what happened to that 2 million. Couldn't my players get balls? Couldn't my players get kits? Couldn't my players get tackies? Couldn't my players get a court? But there's 2 million on consulting fees. What was the consulting fees for? Chairperson, I'm convinced that I was speaking English.
Yeah, Honorable Jacobs, I'm going to skip you. We have to reschedule a follow-up discussions.
So can I confirm, Chairperson, that she does not have the answers as we speak? That the CEO and members of the executive do not have the answers as we speak?
There's no response.
Ngithe singakaqhubeki nje singakangeni kwivideo angikuvezela ukuthi imali ikhona eSouth Africa kodwa into edla lubi corruption. Imali eSouth Africa ikhona. Uyabona nje bayambuza 2 million beni consulta kuphi kwenziwani? 2 asingene kule video nje kodwa bengifuna ukukuvezela ukuthi imali ikhona eSouth Africa kodwa into eyenza lokho eyenza ukuthi kungakhandeka amathuba omsebenzi kube nenkinga esinazo icorruption idla lubi. Ngicela ukudlula ke ngiyo siye kule video le etrendayo emveni kwalapho bese sesingayivala ivideo.
VC, do you agree that the current EE plan chooses foreigners above South Africans?
It's not choosing foreigners over South Africans. It's about also factoring our internationalization efforts. And we've got a 10% cap, as you would know. It's not a matter of choosing South Africans, foreigners over South Africans.
So really, your answer is no?
My answer is I don't think.
Is that a no or yes?
No.
No. All right. Let's look at slide number 10. Let's just look at the engineering, build, environment, and IT section. Colored male, Indian male. Chairperson of council, look at that there. 1.0% is permanent academic staff. No Indian female there in that entire faculty. Colored male, 1.6%. No colored female there. Foreigners, altogether, both foreign female and male, 15%. VC, colored males, Indian males and females are South Africans. you have in that faculty alone, combined 2%. If you round it off, let's say 4%. Foreign nationals, 15%. What is the reason for that?
Honourable Member, the common reason really for it is about the skills, the internationalization plan, and the readiness to come and work within CUT or the Free State. It's really the pool that we are recruiting from. But we do not dismiss our internationalization policy and the targets there.
You know, I wish you would just be honest, VC, but it's okay. We'll continue. Do you know Professor Noluntu Mpekwa?
I haven't met her directly, yes.
Actually, it's Professor, Doctor.
Yes.
She holds a BTech, a MTech, and a PhD. Very brilliant black South African female in this country. Do you know that in 2024 she applied for the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, both Environment and Information Technology? Do you know of that?
In 2019?
2024.
Oh, last year, yes.
So you do know?
Yes.
Do you confirm that this black African highly qualified professional met the requirements of this position?
The minimum requirement.
Do you agree, do you confirm that she fulfilled the requirements?
Yes, she fulfilled the minimum requirements.
Do you confirm that she was shortlisted and interviewed?
Yes.
Could you kindly tell the country who ended up getting the job? Was it a South African or was it a foreigner?
It was an internal candidate who is a foreign national.
Sorry, BC?
A foreign national female internal candidate.
Is that a scarce skill? The dean of the faculty?
In STEM-related issues, it can be a scarce.
In this instance, I'm putting before you a highly qualified South African black female professional who qualifies. In this instance, that's not a scarce skill because you have someone that can fill the position who is South African. A foreign national was given the position over and above this person.
If I may also answer this, that process was opened twice, precisely also because of the pool of applicants that we had, where we wanted to make sure there is enough diversity in terms of female representation, South Africans, and
no,
especially
Vici,
also because of
see, I've been very patient with you, and I've allowed you to patronize me on many occasions. This time I'm not going to allow it. What you have here is the position of dean is open. There is a South African black female who has applied and who is qualified. She holds a doctorate. She qualifies for that position. She doesn't get it. The person who gets it is a foreign national. That is not a scarce skill. The law requires that the only time you can do what you did is if it is a scarce skill. You disregarded, your institution disregarded a black female professional. There's no way around that. And whether you believe it or like it or not, CUT appears to be favoring foreign nationals above South Africans, even if they are qualified. And that's what that same stat in that faculty speaks to, of 15% of foreign nationals. And when we go there, even in your other slides, when you speak about junior lecturers and all of that kind of stuff, we will see how South Africans are lesser numbered than foreign nationals. In practicality, I urge you, VC, as we go further, that we see this problem and we take accountability for it, rather than explaining it away. This highly qualified female South African has been disadvantaged, intentionally so. And according to our laws, she should have been the person. Not preference, I don't know her. We just did research. But based on the law, what the institution has done is disadvantage her. The Department of Higher Education, did you approve this, the appointment of a foreign national over a South African?
We are also surprised. Ordinarily, the university would have written to us, particularly to give us notice that they are making that appointment for visa purposes. We didn't get that letter.
VC, kindly explain.
Chair, I think as I mentioned through the chair, honourable member, the candidate was an internal candidate that already has...
VC, are you listening to what the department is saying? There's a particular process. If you want to do what you did, you must inform the department you didn't.
No, that wasn't done, as far as I know.
We just heard that wasn't done. You didn't do it. The entire procedure was wrong. You know why? I'll tell you why. VC, your institution favors foreign nationals over South African citizens, even if they hold PhDs. That's why.
Ayikunzima ezweni lakithi lase South Africa. Uma nje ubona le video engiqeda ukufakela yona, uzwa nje ukuthi uvice chancellor euniversity la ufuna aqashwe khona ama student angama graduate ase South Africa ba prefer ama foreigner. Akwali ukuthi ama foreigner waqashwe kuhle, kodwa afuneka kube ne percentage ethize. Awukwazi ukuthi abantu bala South Africa bengasebenzi bese uzoqasha abantu abangama foreigner. Uprioritize obani? Hey, siyabonga kwi-PA umsebenzi omuhle lo bhuti awenzile, angilazi igama lakhe, kodwa siyabonga imisebenzi emihle yenzile. Kubantu abavotela i-PA, ngiyazi ukuthi iningi labo mhlawumbe laba abangamakhaladi, bakhona ke abantu abamnyama kodwa i-majority yabo laba ngamakhaladi. Kubantu abavotela i-PA, hayi no, ivoti labo abavotelanga mahala. Futhi fanele baziqhenye uma kwenzeka kanje. Wonke ama political parties ayaparticipate ke uma kuze indaba zase parliament. Yikho nje ukuthi kwesinye isikhathi kutrenda okunye kugcina kube sengathi ama political parties awasebenzi. Kanti mongabukela ama portfolio committee uzobona ziningi izinto ezikhulunywa eParliament. Futhi kuhle manje njoba lezi zinto zibroadcastwa kanje sikwazi ukuba neaccess yokuzithola ngoba kwenza sibone ukuthi inkinga zethu idalwa yini. Siyafisa sengathi ngakho ninyathele ezithathwayo silungiseke lesimo ngoba kunama student graduate amanye ahlalele ezikweletu safuna futhi aqala alungisa impilo yabo. Kubhlungu ngabo ukuhlangana nomuntu oyigraduate esebenza accounts. Angisho ukuthi accounts ngoba enjani noma Mr Price noma Shoprite oyigraduate kodwa ebalekela ukuthi angahlali ngoba idingo nempilo ayimile, ayimele entathola umsebenzi awufundele. Angikuzwa kahle. Yabona abantu abanjengathi abahlulwa isikole, ya singasebenza ko Shoprite noma mina ngeke ngisebenze khona, kodwa ke abafana nami abahlulwa isikole mhlambe singasebenza ko Shoprite ku right ngoba asina qualification esothi ya ngenxa le qualification le. Impilo yase university mawucabanga, i university ayilula. Umuntu okwayi university uyazi engishoyo ayilula nje impilo yase-university. Isemester iqala ngoFebruary, ngoMay yaphela funa kubhalwe. I-pressure sukunayo. Ekugcineni kosuku kubo wonke lobo bunzima osukubhekene nabo. Ekugcineni kosuku bese uyahlala nequalification yakho. Ngoba la kuqashwa umuntu oyi-foreign, kuqashwa umuntu ngoba edizile, kuqashwa umuntu ngoba kunjani, hayi ngoba enama qualifications. Angingaqhubeki nokukhuluma kakhulu. Kodwa nje umuntu okwaye college noma e-university uyayazi into engikhuluma ngayo. I-pressure yasesikoleni ayilutho. I-pressure yase-university nasema-college ingaphezulu kokucabanga komuntu. Uthi uyabheka kuma-modules wakho, hey kunama-modules ayi-semester, ifuneka iphele ngesemester, mhlawumbe wenze 1501 mangabe kuyi-1501 economics. Mayivala isemester yaphela ngesemester elandela wenze 1502. Yo, angiyeke ingikhumbuza isikole esingaka ngihluli. Ngiyabonga kakhulu mina nawe sidibane kwivideo elandelayo.